and the impact that it had on my life and my finances. Up until then, I didn't really want to even look at my financial situation because I was just living paycheck to paycheck and survival. So I had, thought that it was actually much worse what it was. So being able to sit down and actually look at everything and then creating a budget. And I found myself, quickly, because I had a more like realistic um, view what my financial situation was, thinking about when I'm out shopping, like the want versus need. So as I mentioned, like as I got older, I would, because I came from like poverty, you start to like want to treat yourself. I say this because it's like that's where the want versus need come would come into my mind when I'm out at the store and like, well, I would like this, but do I really need it? No. And then just knowing that I had my budget and what my finances are and what my goals were for myself, I found that I was always kind of thinking about better choices. Um, I'm just looking here. I also would like pass along the information that we would talk about to family members and just people around me. And so how it impacted my business was I, looked at some of like the subscriptions that I didn't even know that I had, and just looking at how I can maybe reduce my insurance rates or cancel subscriptions, look at my credit cards, understand really what that credit card statement was and how, I can pay down my debt and increase my credit score. Um, but I think the biggest takeaway was that I was just having the conversations, because as I mentioned, life happens and um, sometimes, we're just in survival, and to think about like retirement and savings and, all of that, um, wasn't a conversation that I was having. So that was the biggest takeaway for me was that I was having those conversations and the accountability.